Hello, students. Let us begin our period with a beautiful thought. A little progress each day adds up to big result. Now, let us see what we have done in the previous period. The concept of evolution. The word evolution is generally understood to mean gradual and continuous change. Evolution in the plant and animal world can be explained in the following manner. In the process of survival, by adapting to the environmental changes, certain internal physical changes occur in some animals of a species. Over a period of time, these internal changes become inherited characteristics seen in all following generations. Thus, a new species with characteristic different from the original may be created. Such a species is usually more evolved than the original one. Sometimes the original species dies out or become extinct. Sometimes more than one species evolve from the original one. The first scientist to give a systematic explanation of the concept of evolution was Charles Darwin. Species which are capable of adapting to environmental changes are able to survive. The one that cannot do so become extinct in the process of evolution. So till here we have seen that evolution is nothing but a gradual and continuous change. Gradual means step by step, slowly, and it is continuously going on. And the species who are in the process of survival and who accept these changes, environmental changes, these species are still alive. There are certain physical changes occurring in this species. Over a period of time, these changes are inherited. That means their qualities are given to the next generation. So these characteristics, new characteristics, are seen in the next generation, and certain changes are seen in those species. And some of the species who are not able to overcome the changes, environmental changes, they become extinct. And many a times it happens that some species evolved in various different types. So more than one species are coming out of the original one. And to give the whole explanation, systematic study of this concept evolution, we have Charles Darwin. He was the scientist who has given us the explanation of evolution. So in this way, species who are able to adapt to the environmental changes are able to survive, and the one who cannot do so, they have become extinct. Now let us see further. In ancient times, there were many species of a type of animal called dinosaur. Now, dinos in Greek means terrible and saurus means lizard or reptiles. Dinosaurs means terrible lizard. Some of these dinosaurs were enormous in size, that means very, very big, huge. It appears that these species of enormous dinosaurs suddenly become extinct. Some sudden natural disaster or environmental changes is believed to be responsible for their extinction. Fossils of dinosaurs with wings have been discovered. It is believed that some species of two legged and winged dinosaurs evolved into birds. So, here we have read it from the text. Now, let us see. Now, dinosaurs. Dinos means terrible, dangerous, and saurus means lizard or the reptiles. So, terrible lizard, which were huge and dangerous, they are called dinosaurs. They were very, very big in size, but still they disappeared, they extinct. We don't see the dinosaurs anymore. It may happen because of the natural disaster or environmental changes. Now, we have previously seen that those species who are unable to overcome the environmental changes, they extincted. or maybe that some natural disaster took place. Maybe there is earthquake, volcanic eruption, any such natural disaster which led them to extinct. Now how they might be extinction? So when there is a specific place, a specific area on earth where these dinosaurs might be living, if there is volcanic eruption, so all the living world and the dinosaurs, they died. Along with them, whatever the young ones, or maybe they have laid the eggs and the young ones were yet to come, they also got buried under the lava or due to the natural disaster whatever took place. We know this because during excavation we have read or seen that many a times the scientists found the huge eggs of dinosaurs buried inside. So from this we can say that maybe such certain disaster took place, and in some places they were unable to change themselves according to the environmental changes. Now fossils of dinosaurs, fossils means the remains. During excavation, whatever remains of these animals which are buried under the earth are found, those are called the fossils. Fossils of dinosaurs of wings have been found. So maybe that those dinosaurs were having wings, and slowly and steadily some of the species went through the process of evolution, they evolved, and today we are having the birds. Maybe they have evolved from those dinosaurs. If we talk about the terrible lizards, even today we can find the household lizard, or we can say the other types of lizard. Those are also somewhat similar to the dinosaurs, their structure. So we can say maybe these lizards are the examples or the evolution of those huge dinosaurs. We also know the monitor lizard, which we called Ghorpad. We have also seen it in the one of the chapter of Shivaji Maharaj. With the help of that Ghorpad, it is said in the story that with the help of that Ghorpad, the Mavaras climbed the fort. So these Ghorpad, they are somewhat similar to dinosaurs. So they are also the evolved dinosaur, we can say. So in this way, there are some of the species still alive today who are somewhat similar to the characteristic of dinosaurs. That means they may be evolved from the dinosaurs which were huge. So through the process of evolution and environmental changes, maybe their size is now smaller, and their some of the characteristics are also different from the original ones. Now let us see in short how this evolution took place. Stages of evolution, through this PPT I am trying to show you. The origin of life, protozoa, unicellular animal, which we have already seen. Then other sort of unicellular animals which were found in water, it was called protozoa. Then evolved again a unicellular. From them we were having the multicellular, which were having various cell. It was a complex structure as shown in figure number 4. Slowly and steadily the multicellular, they were evolving, they are taking certain shape, they are having certain characteristics, and how it is step by step modifying according to the environment of the water. They are modifying themselves. This process is because they have to survive. They are trying to adapt the environmental changes. Then slowly and steadily it took the shape of a fish. Then there were various types of fish, the sea animal, aquatic animals, they are slowly and steadily evolving. Now in picture 11 and 12 you can see, first they were having the fins, slowly and steadily it is evolving into the limbs. Now here they are having limbs also. They are living in the water, and slowly you can see in the picture they are climbing to the land also. That means both water and land, we call them amphibians. Now they are climbing the earth. They are moving around. These are the reptiles. Now again, reptiles slowly and steadily, maybe they are evolving. It is a slow process, very very slow process. Thousands of years are needed, are required for such changes. The mammals like squirrel, rats, mouse, now they are living on the trees also. From water they came to land, and then they are living on trees also. Slowly and steadily, squirrels, mouse, rats, they are evolving. Now, slowly, steadily, it is taking the shape of monkey. Now, here in the pictures, every picture, if you see minutely, you can see the years also mentioned. The years are these many years. Now, here it is given in the picture below 25 million years ago. So, this process took place about 25 million years ago. So, very, very long. Then evolved then apes. First, they were living on the trees. Slowly and steadily, again, they came down. Now, they are living on the trees also, in the caves, on land. And now they started standing up on the ground. They were moving here and there. They are quite erect, straight standing, because previous one we have seen it was bent monkey, and now he is standing straight. It is an ape where human is evolving. And then we have a man, human beings. These are the pictures of man in the process of evolution. Many years ago we were having these species, and these are the various species of human being evolved in today's age. So these are evolved from the apes, but because of the geographical condition and the factors, we are having various structures. Internally we all are same, but the outer physic, it is because of the environmental factors. So these are today's human species, the modern men. So in this way we have seen how slowly and steadily the evolution might have taken place, and how from unicellular to today's complex structure we are here. You might be thinking that why still today we don't have those dinosaurs. So we have seen that it is extinction took place because of the certain factors. But today also some of the characteristics of animals are still same. We still have the cats, dogs, we have the other animals, wild animals, zebra. So these animals have accepted and adapted themselves according to the environmental. So if we see them, only man is the animal who have gone through the drastic change. Others are still living in the same form. We never see the animals taking a drastic change like human. It is only because man was bestowed with the brain, and with the help of brain he has evolved a lot. That we will see in the next chapter in detail. Now here till here you read the textbook carefully till page number 16. Thank you.